Hello, this is Dave from Band of Badgers. Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. And as you can see, we can see the box here and you can see the text over there. This is finally in my hands. This is the One Ring. This is the starter box set from our friends over at Free League. Thank you, Free League, for sending this over. We have been talking about this, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. We've known about this was coming, that we knew this was a possibility, and then we had the Kickstarter and everything was there. Now it's finally here. Look what can happen during COVID lockdowns. 2 years suddenly turns into something utterly amazing. Now, over on this side of the screen, you can see some artwork which is contained not just from this set but from also the core rulebook as well. Now this contains a cut down version of the core rulebook, so just to make that clear that there's not like any starter set. If you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of thing, the Essentials box and the starter box, this is very similar to that. If you've never checked out Free League before but you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings, now is the time to get this. Okay, you can pick this up at freeleaguepublishing.com. Right now, it's a pre-order. But if you're watching this, I'm doing this is in February when I'm recording this. But if you happen to be 6 months from then, it's probably already available. So go check it out. Now, we're going to have a quick look at this. But I wanted to kind of show you the everything inside is beautiful. Their boxes are big, sturdy. They are worth the value, literally worth their weight in gold. But let's have a look at the back. Let's just frame this so you can see it properly. A strange invitation from cousin Bilbo, mentioning that he's in need of help. Most odd. But then again, a great many things about that particular hobbit have been odd ever since that business with the dragon. Nothing wrong with taking a stroll and helping out old Bilbo out, I suppose. After all, there aren't any dangers to worry about here in the Shire. So in case you didn't know, the One Ring, this particular box set, or this particular period for all the One Ring, is set in the 50-year gap around thereabouts between the end of the Hobbit trilogy and the start of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Okay, so this is when Bilbo heads home and you get to play a certain amount of characters. Now in the box, I'll show you, but I've already had a look. That's why I'm excited to tell you. In the box, you'll find pre-gens for a bunch, I think there's about 6, a bunch of Hobbit pre-gen characters. One of them is one of the dwarves who followed Bilbo, or went on the adventure with Bilbo. There's Bilbo himself. You can play Bilbo as a pre-gen character. And you can also play Bilbo's mum and dad. So that could be pretty cool to play. Now inside you get 5 adventures, but let's see. Sorry about the noise. Let's see if you can also see what else is here. Now, here we go. The One Ring starter set contains all you need to take your first step into Middle Earth and experience the adventures hobbits get up to. With streamlined rules and ready-to-go characters, it is easy to sit down and play the game. The One Ring is set between the time Bilbo went on his journey and the events in Lord of the Rings, allowing you to explore the Shire by taking on the roles of some hobbits, whose children will go on to do extraordinary things, such as Drogo Baggins, Rory Brandybuck, and Esmeralda Took. This box set contains a 24-page volume of condensed rules, a 52-page compendium covering the 4 farthings of the Shire, all the way from Greenholm in the west to Buckland and the Old Forest in the east. A 32-page volume containing 5 exciting adventures to play, 8 double-sided pre-generated character sheets. Oh, there's 8 characters in it. I mean, that's a lot. You don't have to use them all, but it gives you a lot of variety straight away. A huge full-colour double-sided map showing the Shire and Eriador. 30 war gear cards for weapons and armour. 6 double-sided journey roll and combat stance cards. 2 D12 feature dice or feat dice. And 6 D6 success dice. So this is not using the typical rule set that you're used to if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a really good gaming system to pick up. Again, if you're a fan of Free League and those kind of titles, you will really enjoy this. It is not something you are going to want to miss. So let's check out how this looks. I mean, the box, the artwork is amazing. You've also got it on the side of the screen. It's just popped up there. This is Absolutely spectacular. Let's stop talking. Let's get inside. So there we go. Oh, and something they've added in, and I saw this in one of their previous sets. I think it was Twilight 2000. You get almost a kind of like a mini dungeon screen. So you get some useful conditions, useful items resting. You got some tables in there, dice roll modifiers, degree of success, and it's a very sturdy box. But you have that in there, which is actually really nice to see. I like that. It's quite handy. It's a shame the artwork, if you did use it kind of like standing up like that, so you are playing here facing your players, it's a shame the artwork wasn't the other way around. Something to think about, maybe Free League. User experience and all that. But yeah, that is a really nice kind of quick system to have. Very handy. The box lid is always kind of beside you anyway. Now, we've got the usual. There's your silica. Let's get rid of them. Don't need them. Straight away, let's look at the dice. So you get the branded dice. You don't get just kind of generic dice in here. These are all nice. You've got the same font, and you can see it around our edging there. It's the same kind of style. Oh, look at that. There you go. There's a D12. Oh no, it's the 1 and a D12. The eye is watching you. That is really nice. I didn't know that was there. So you've got the runes, and you've got an eye. Let's see. Okay, so D6s. I was going to say D6s are the same, but you do have a rune there. So these are your success dice. Very nice. They're nice. They're just plastic dice. Nothing too sort of special about them, but they're nice. Nice size, normal size. Very clear text, very easy to read, very easy to roll. And you get 2 to D12s. Are they both the same? So we have an eye. Yep. There we go. So we have, you can see it there. We have the eye and the rune. Very nice. Nice size, nice shape. Okay, so you have some dice. What else we got? Here's our pack. Well, here's the games catalog. Now, if you don't know, familiar with Free League, let's just have a quick look through. They are the makers of the Alien RPG game. If you're a fan of that, you'll know the success and stress dice. It's kind of similar to this. Not exactly the same, but kind of similar. Forbidden Lands, one of my favorite. This is the introduction I got to Free League, was Forbidden Lands. We've still not yet done a live stream of this. We still want to. We've got a lot of Free League in the back catalogue, so we're trying to get through as much as we can. We play this a hell of a lot off camera. We haven't recorded it, we haven't done it live. We play a lot of their stuff. Tales from the Loop, we've also got the board game recently came out from Free League. Symbaroum is one of my great modern loves. I mean, this is an incredible story. It's a beautiful written book. The illustrations are amazing. If you've never tried anything, try Symbaroum. I think you can jump in. We've forgotten Forbidden Lands or Symbaroum. If you're very keen on fantasy, start there. Is your Twilight 2000? I mentioned that earlier. Is your strategy war game. Vezin. If you're into lots of the horror games, you'll enjoy those. Mutant Year Zero is what the whole game system is, what they're famous for, and Coriolis. If you're into space epics, and of course Mork Borg. So let's do the cards. This is something a little bit new. Well, I haven't encountered one of these before. Reminds me of Gloomhaven. They have a kind of a card system like that. I don't know if it's the same thing, but let's check out the cards first. See if I can get the scissors in there. Here we go. Yeah, I don't have one of those fancy letter openers or things shaped like shurikens or axes. Be nice if I did, but I don't know anyone who does them. Not in the UK anyway. So here we go. We have, oh yeah, double-sided. So we've got weapons, daggers, cudgel, short sword. Now on the reverse side, what does this say? We have dagger. Let's try and bring it in so you can see it better. There we go. One-handed blades have a range of uses, from skinning animals to settling disputes among brutes. Daggers and knives are very common, and in the wild areas of the land, no one is found without one in their belt. We have damage, injury, and load, combat proficiency, brawling, special damage, heavy blow, and fend off. And again, like on the dice, like we've got on our edging on this video, you've got this nice red edging. Very nice. I love the font on this. It's really, really nice. Almost sketch-like illustrations. The book, the main core rule book, has lots and lots of sketches, and I'll show you the cut down version because there's similar items in there as well. So short sword, sword, sword. So these you can hand out to players for references. Sword, long sword, short spear, spear, great spear, axe, axe, club, long hafted axe, great axe, mattock. Oh, that's what they're called. Now I know. Bow, bow, great bow, leather. Are they going to have? No. I wonder if they had a mithril shirt, buckler, shield. See, you know, he got a mithril shield, mithril armor shirt, didn't he? So Bilbo got that as his gift in the Hobbit trilogy. And as you can play Bilbo, why isn't that not there? I think it should be. I wonder if it's on his character sheet. We can take a look in a second. Now let's have a look at these. I'm not actually completely sure what these are. I don't think this is telling. I think it's something in the rulebook which is going to tell me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of these. So you've got 8 character sheets and 6 of these things. Are they all the same? I think they are. Here we go. So this is literally just my first look at this. Ah, that's nice. So open. Close combat, no disadvantage. Rearward. For each player hero in Rearward, there must be at least 2 other adventurers in close combat stances. And enemies. So this is just nice. I see. So these are all just different bits and pieces. Okay. All close combat attacks. You 1D. Your attack rolls lose 1D if each opponent is engaging you. Okay. And then the other side, this is your marching order. Guide, hunter, scout, and lookout. So the guide is in charge of all decisions concerning route, rest, and supplies. The hunter in charge of finding food in the wild. Lookout in charge of keeping watch. And the scout in charge of setting up camp, opening new trails. Nice. Okay, so these are some kind of reference guide there. But maybe every action, whether it's something that all the players have, maybe it's just a table. I don't know. That is really interesting. In my head, I'm just thinking about how I could apply that in my other games. But that's really nice. I'll have to have a proper look into these. Again, this is just a first look, seeing what is in here. Now, you get a huge double-sided map, which probably not going to fit on the camera, but let's have it's upside down. Let's have a look at the quality. It is thick. It's thick and it's quite, not exactly laminated. I don't know if it'd be waterproof, and I don't know if it would be like wet erase proof, but it has a kind of, almost like a waxy feel to it. Really, really nice. Everything is, there's the halls of the dwarves. Everything is really nicely illustrated. It's got like almost, it's not canvas, but almost feels like this is a real map that you could just, put in your backpack and go on your travels with. Look at this. Let's try and open up a bit more. I love the feel to this. Now, what I do know is that this is further west. So if you're, I have a map of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit on my wall, actually, behind me. But this is normally what is the mountain range. Normally it cuts the movie map in half. So if you go further west, what they've done on this map is the Shire is here. The Shire is in the very middle of this map. And this is the whole, okay, let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. There we go, there's the whole map of Eriador. Look at that. I mean, that is gorgeous. It's about A2 in size, or thereabouts, A2. We've got the White Towers of Lestilleron. Far Downs, the Grey Havens, Hobbiton is there. There's Brandywine Bridge. It's actually on there. Mini Hirath. The Bridge of Tharbad is down the south here. Well, there it is. There's a picture illustration. Won't even fit on camera. There you go. And what else do we have? Aragon, Hollin, Redhorn Pass, Moria. There we go. Ooh, let's have a look. See if we can get that on camera. Look, there's Moria. There's the West Gate and the East Gate. Lorien. Oh look, there's the door. The Doors of Durin. Again, beautifully. Oh, that Isengard. This is really nice. Fangorn Forest. See, there's lots and lots of stuff. So you can remember, we know this side from the films, and the books and the maps and the posters and everything else that you might be into. We know all that. Now on the other side, we have the Shire. I'm going to push this back out again. We have the Shire. So again, double-sided map. We have the Shire broken down into quadrants, areas, counties maybe, I'm not sure. So we have East Tharving. There's the Yale. There's Bywater Pool, Overhill, Waymeet. South Tharving is all the way down here. You can't really see it on camera. Woody End, the Old Forest. There's a quarry. The Hills of Scary. North Tharving, Greenfields, Lone Lands. Wow. Bag Shop, Bag End. Here we go. Let's bring. End up hitting the camera at some point or the microphone. But over here we go. There's another illustration. There's Bag End. Hobbiton, Overhill, Bag End. Bagshot Row. It's really nicely done. It really is. This is, even if you're just a collector and you love these things, it is really, really nice. Again, you can pick this up at freeleaguepublishing.com from their online store. And once it's out, you'll be able to get it properly in your friendly local game store. So this is going to be one that's going to be around for a long time. This is just the starter rules. There is a main core rulebook available at the moment, and at some point, I'm sure they will be doing campaigns. I mean, of course they will. So we also have, let's see what else we got. Let's dig all these out. So we've got our character sheets. We have another map. So the bottom of the box, we have the Farthing map. Okay, the Shire. So that is in there. I just noticed it was probably on the main map as well. But there, see in the edge, and it says, there you go, the Shire. So that's in, you got a quick rule set in the top of the lid. In the bottom of the lid, you have the Shire map. That's nice. So we'll come back to the character sheets in a sec. You also get 3 books. Now here's the One Ring. This is the adventures. You get 5 short adventures. These, oh, look at that artwork. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So you play hobbits. In this starter set, you play hobbits or one dwarf. Again, depending on the pre-gens you pick. Look at this artwork. Everything is broken down. As usual with Free League and most kind of RPG books now, you get the text what you can read out to the players. You set the scene. The players decide on what the outcomes are going to be, and then you adjudicate. You as the game master, you adjudicate. And it's a very simple story. It's a nice, fun story to get you in. It starts you very, very gently, as you'd expect. And again, there's the red edging around the book. It's a nice feel. Thick paper, black and white artwork, lots of illustrations. Really, really nice. Let's see if we can get a closer look at some of these. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's really nice to see the artwork and the very kind of simple layout of this. You get some stats there. So there's a stone troll and his stats. Here he is. Great artwork. There's another adventure. Most excellent fireworks. You can imagine What's gonna happen there? Mad as an orc. He's not looking too good, is he? Involuntary postman. You can take you from one side of the Shire to the other, I think. Oh, it is really nice. It is... How many pages have we got here? 30? Just over 30 pages of content. And 5 very short adventures. You could probably run these as one-shots, but it'll probably take you 2 or 3 sessions to go through the starter set. It's very open. Very simple to run. They give you all the guidance you need in here. And you can always refer back to the cut down rulebook. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. You get to explore some ruins. That is so nice. And look, what could these symbols mean? I think you know. But what could they mean? So, that is the Book of Adventures. Now, we also have the Shire. So this is a breakdown of everything else that's going on. So you've got, there you go. I was going to say, it gives you a brief history, but there it is, written in text for me. It gives you a brief history of the Shire. So everything you need to know, where it's set, where it is. It's trying to give you a better view. There we go. Towers of the Shire, Hobbitry and Arms, Gandalf the Grey. There's even a section that Geography of the Shire. You start to find out what some of these ruins are that are around them. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. So that's the same Shire map, but just in black and white. That is really nice. I hope, Free League, I hope you manage to reproduce this as posters, because these would be really nice. So Free League have a merchandise store where you can buy various things, and one of the things that they really do really well are posters and prints. Now if they do that as a poster, I would get that framed. That's really nice. So this is just breaking down the Shire into the different sections. We have gossip tables. This is nice. Again, thick paper. Really easy to read. You're not going to pick this up on the camera, but the font, the spacing, the lines, really nice and easy to read. Again, me being a designer, I'm just kind of keen on there how all of this is constructed. Look at the edging there. I see everything they've got, everything they do. Look at that, 2 figures there. It's so nice, so well put together. So much thought has gone into these things. That is really nice. It's really nice to see. There's your fireworks. I mean, wow! Look at that. As the elves leave the world. Absolutely beautiful. So we're just having a quick look. Again, it's my first look. I've unwrapped the box and had a look through, just a quick look at the maps and the dice. But this is my first time actually paging through. And it's just, oh wow, that is so nice. The artist they're using at the moment, I don't know if it's the same artist or just the styling. Cymberum, Twilight 2000, The One Ring. These are Coriolis as well, especially Coriolis. The covers of Alien. This is just so beautiful. I'll have to mention to them about getting some prints. Though I don't have enough walls in my home to put all the artwork up. No, sorry, speechless there while I look at the artwork. That's nice as well. So there you go. That is the Shire. So you have a whole breakdown of the Shire. Again, if you're a fan, if you're a collector of just wanting to know more about these areas, this is it. This is all official as well. This is all proper stuff. Okay, the One Ring. This is a breakdown of the core rules, to get you started. This is just 24 pages, okay? Very simple breakdown of information here. You got the prologue. Ooh. Aha, there we go. Look, the prologue. His sword, Sting, Bilbo hung over his fireplace, and his coat of marvellous mail, the gift of the dwarves from the dragon hoard, he lent to a museum, to the Michael Delving Mathan house, in fact. But he kept in a drawer at Bag End the old cloak and a hood that he had worn in his travels, and the ring, secured by a fine chain, remained in his pocket. Now I wonder, and we'll check it out in a sec. Gorgeous artwork. If you play Bilbo, so we know why his Mithril chainmail is not in the card deck. But I wonder if there's another way, if you could use the ring as a character. So this is a letter to Balin. From a letter from Bilbo Baggins Esquire to Balin, son of Fundin. So this is one of the dwarves. Very nice. There you go. If you pause it, you can see it all. Just really, really nice. This is, it says there, almost 6 years have passed. There we go. Almost 6 years have passed already since the last time you were here. I remember very well everything you and Gandalf said when we met. Damn it, makes me want to watch the films again. Weirdly, we tend to watch them like once a year now. You got to watch the full uncut versions though, start to finish, all 6. And so I mentioned this is February 2022. So later this year, I think it's in September, the new Amazon Rings TV series will be out. Hopefully, it'll be good. Although that's more of a prequel, where this is set in the times between the trilogies. So there's combat breakdown stance cards. There you go. They here we go. So these are our squares. What we got here. So this starter set box includes a set of stance cards. These are meant to be used with the One Ring core rulebook. The 4 rules for fighting and travelling allow the players to choose a more specific stance during battles, and to assign a role to each player hero during a journey. Players wishing to use the stance cards can still do so, knowing that forward, open, and defensive are all close combat stances, and the rearward is the range combat stance. There you go. So it is more of a reminder, but it's nice to have that. It goes into details about it as well, breaks down each of the stances. So again, we're going to have to do a more of an in-depth. Now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be playing this. I think currently we booked this into play in spring. Now, if you are watching this and you've got this far and you would like to be a guest player, come and play with us. Come and play on the Band of Badgers, especially if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings. Get in touch and let us have a chat. So straight away, our first character, Bilbo Baggins. Now these are pre-gen characters. Let's see what we got. Heroic culture, Hobbit of the Shire, age 70. Distinctive features, fair-spoken and honourable. We have strength, heart and wits. Okay, that's broken down into three. No, I have no idea what these are until I read the book. Then we have awe. So each section has its own kind of skill set. So strength has awe, athletics, awareness, hunting, song, craft. Oh no, these are skills just going across. Unheartened, travel, insight, healing, courtesy, battle, scan, explore, and what is proficient in, and numbers. Now you can upgrade those numbers. We have combat proficiencies, rewards. Oh, he has Sting. If you play Bilbo, you get to play with Sting. Does not mention his armor. How? Oh yeah, look. Sting, damage 3, injury 20, load 1. Notes and glows when orcs are nearby. Fantastic. Traveling gear. Bilbo's magic ring. Spend 1 hope to turn invisible. Wow. So you can use the ring as a magic item. Fantastic. Now on the backs of your character sheets, you have a breakdown of the character. So that's kind of nice to see as well. Let's get a little bit closer. So you have a breakdown. There's your write-up. They call me cracked, odd, and even a touch mad. I suppose by Shire standards, they may be right. A friend of bears and a guest of eagles. That's nice. Bilbo Baggins is ring winner and luck wearer and even barrel rider. That's nice. So we have Bilbo Baggins. Good to see. We have Balin, son of Fundin. Now this is the dwarf character, the only dwarf character that's there. All the other characters are hobbits. So Balin has his axe, coat of silver mail. He has a shield. And what else have we got? Dark for dark business. Durin's Way. That's really nice. I like that. Eager and inquisitive. Nice. This is Rory Mac Brandybuck. This one has a rabbit skinning knife. Cool. It's nice to see, actually. Pramila Brandybuck. If you read that just as I did. Soon she will marry Drogo Baggins and the two will have a son, Frodo. So there's Frodo's mum. Great stuff. I do Paladin took the second. Yeah, very nice. I'm just looking at the stats and reading some of the things. These are slightly thinner paper, but still, it will give you a nasty paper cut if you tried. It's really nice, but you can get copies of these. You can download digital copies from the Free League website, or if you've got a copier, just put them in, chance them out. I never like to use the actual ones they give me. I always make backups and copies. Who's this? This is Lobelia Bracegirdle. She has her exquisite umbrella. That's her travelling gear. Okay. Esmeralda Took. There we go. She has a walking stick. He is both eager and merry. And Drogo Baggins is Frodo's dad. There we go. He has a fine cloak and hat. Very nice. There we go. So, once again, you have 8 pre-gen character choices. I mean, that's a lot to start with. That's a good selection right there. You've got plenty of choices. You don't have to pick and choose. You get the 3 books. You get the rules. You get a breakdown of the Shire. And you get 5 starting adventures. This is just to kind of get you in the mood for it all. The bottom of the box, you have an extra copy of the Shire map. At least that way you can give the map over to your players and you still have your copy. So remember that. That's actually quite handy. I like that Free League, and it's a good use of the box, which is great. You have a giant map around about A2 in size, which I like to see. You have the cards. I will put the cards in there loose for now. It would be nice addition if you could actually get a kind of like a flat pack cardboard pack that would fit those. That would be nice. At the moment, what I do is just tend to shove a elastic band around them and hope that helps. Here we go. There we go. We shove that in. Keeps them from falling around. These ones, it comes with a resealable bag. Now, am I going to be able to get those in? These is nice. Now we know a little bit more about how they fit. I think that could be useful, and I'm trying to think of ways I can put that on screen, because as I said, we are going to be playing this game. If you're a massive fan of Lord of the Rings like I am, we are, and everyone else is, and you fancy coming on to play, get in touch. Here we go. I'll even put the silica back in. Now, the top lid of the box, as we showed before, kind of like your DM shield is, all your shortcuts. The things you're going to need the most: degree of success, roll dice modifiers, dice roll results table, conditions. We've got distinctive features, how to rest. So resting is important. Well, of course they are, the hobbits. Useful items, Shire Journey events table. And that all goes into one lovely box with some beautiful, beautiful artwork. There we go. So once again, it's available at freeleaguepublishing.com. You can pre-order right now. February 2022, it's available for pre-order. If you're watching this and it's fast forward in the future, it's probably already out unless it's sold out and you missed it. So wait for the second edition. Highly recommend it. Do check out our stream when we get to it. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Stay safe and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.